From water deep to Icewind Dale, unlikely friends fight tooth and scale. A little faith, a lot of rage, to bring the summer back again. Now roll the dice, see how they fall, don't waste your action. Bonus action. Heroes, tortured and trapped within the mist, hunted by horrors from out the abyss. We've seen friends fall, but must endure, survive to see the sun once more. Now roll the dice, see how they fall, don't waste your action. Heroes.
Well, the only wrestling move I know is the chair. I'm not sure it's the legal one.
Give him the chair.
That's going to sound really weird at the start of the stream with no context. But there will be no chairs tonight. Oh, there might be. I might add some in just for fun. Hello, welcome to Bonus Action Heroes. Tonight we are continuing with our Out of the Abyss campaign. I nearly forgot. I'm a bit lacking in brain power. I've tried to climb Snowdon this weekend, and I clearly have started to use some of my brain for calories. So if I make some mistakes and horribly murder you all, I apologise.
Oh, it's okay.
That's all right. I mean, Jim loves a good death, so he'll probably have a whale of a time. Yeah, we pick up where we left off. The party, after leaving Gracklestug, had entered a lost tomb, and we're in the process of exploring the lost tomb of Brysis of Khaem. There was a number of murals and inscriptions that were a weird ancient language that seemed to have the roots of some of the modern languages, but were quite hard to understand. But between you got a rough gist about some group of heroes that had fought against a demonic incursion from the abyss, and indeed in the main chamber there was a painted mural all around the walls with various heroes smiting demons of various forms. You fought some restless spirits, really made easy work of them, I think it's safe to say. After killing 3 of them, one of them turned by malice, retreated through the walls and headed out of the room. The misty smoke hugging the floor starts to pour back in to the empty coffins. As you search the bodies frantically, it appears that they had already been looted. You can see where their hands had been prized open and things had been taken. But can't remember who, but I think it might have been Sev, found a key in a jar full of ashes and opened what looks like a secret door, which you had just opened. You see the wall slide away and a narrow tunnel.
And I've got the head of the dead.
There was
Goblin?
also a dead goblin, yeah, with a monocle, I seem to recall, a long trench coat and a monocle.
Was it long enough that there could have been 3 of them in it?
Not that long.
We said the monocle would give to Stool, didn't we?
We could do.
Yeah, because we
Oh,
were deciding
it
which
looks
eye
like
it was going to
Zephyr in
go
a
on.
little trench
He
coat.
would look good in a trench coat, wouldn't he, Stool? I think you're right.
Or he'd look like he was about to flash people, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
I think he'd like film noir detective. I think he'd go for that.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
And then start stabbing them.
he does get stabby.
Yeah,
Yeah, he loves a good stabbing.
he's my stabby boy.
So
The monocle stabbing.
that's his surname, Stool Stabby. So we pick up where we left off. The the tomb is deathly quiet. There is this weird clinging mist in the room, which is slowly defying gravity and drifting back into the sarcophagi. What would you like to do?
Well, I would propose scouting ahead, but I'm not really in the right frame or condition for being stealthy at this moment in time.
Scouting you want? I can do scouting.
Ambrose
Yeah, I
and
can help
go.
with that.
Oh, you can turn the purple off then. Yeah.
Oh, right. Fine. I will turn the purple off.
But
Okay.
look,
I mean, I liked it, but
I had completely forgotten, that the fairy fire had failed to hit any of the bad guys and had taken on Sev. So yes, the beautiful lights stop. And it all goes back to normal for Sev. Or it will as soon as I can get it to work.
yeah. Want me to scout ahead or?
Yes,
I
it would probably be safest.
I will proceed cautiously down the corridor, and I will be checking for traps as I'm going.
Okay.
I shall follow you closely just in case.
What roles would you like from me, sir?
Well, how are you traversing? Are you physically searching, or are you using your eyes? Are you?
I'm going to be primarily using my eyes, yes, with dark vision.
Okay. Give me a perception roll. It is still with disadvantage, I'm afraid, unless you use a light source.
Yeah. 15 for perception.
15. Okay. The corridor, this door slides open after you insert the key. And this corridor is just filled with cobwebs. There is a light, a reddish orange glow in this corridor. These crystals embedded in the wall give off a light, but nothing seems to move. The webs seem old. They almost disintegrate as you walk by.
Okay.
No longer sticky. In front of you there, you see a huge circular door again in a thick set wall. And it appears as if, again, the door would roll to the side inside this quite thick stone wall.
Okay. Anybody that can still see me will indicate that it's okay so far. Can I hear anything on the other side of the door?
Give me a perception check, please.
24.
Okay, you hear just a faint whispering is what it sounds like. Sort of a and it just repeats. There's no discernible voice or language that you make out, but it is just this indistinct whispering. It could just be airflow or it could be a voice. It's impossible to tell, even with such a good roll.
Okay. Who's with me? Serdi, you there?
Just behind you, sir.
Oh, it's such a short distance. I'll come back until I speak to everyone. Yeah, I'll explain what I've seen. The door. There may be something behind it. We should be ready for potentially a fight. So, if there's anybody that's not in great condition, now would probably be a good time to fix that. Is everyone okay?
Peachy themselves.
I think
It
everyone
did
else
seem
is
to all get off very lightly last time.
okay. So I'm going to open the door, and if anyone wants to get in position, hang going to at least try to open the door anyway. I will try to open the door.
Right.
Okay. It is a huge wheel in the center.
Okay.
Almost like you would see on something that's designed to be watertight.
Okay.
Can you give it a turn?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay. It turns 2 clicks, you feel it click, and then you feel it click again. And there's a rumbling noise, and the door just rolls to the side.
Okay.
Inside, you see this is the other room. Although it was made to look grand, you know now it was a false tomb. I think you surmised that. This, although old and covered in lichen and mold and fungus growing everywhere, is grander. There are gems and coins scattered on the ground. You see a huge carved sarcophagi, which has clearly got a female lying with her hands crossed the chest, as if beautifully asleep. Just looks like she is at rest. There is 4 huge pillars in the room, but you see again, seeping from this sarcophagi, this strange mist which seems to move unnaturally. It seems to change direction and turn in on itself, creating vortexes in the air. But at the moment, all is quiet.
31. Seb was opening the door, so he was stood next to him, shield out, and Yucca above his arm like this, ready to step forward. So ready to step in front of Seb if anything emerges from the room. So.
Okay.
I'll look over at Serdi. This is the way we're going. This is it, right?
We have to enter. I call the others to follow us in. But judging by the mist, we should expect something similar to the previous times.
I think so. Is there any kind of preparations we can make?
As you say that, you hear the sound of stone scraping on stone. And you see the lid of the sarcophagi just slide very slightly. Tiny corner is visible, and the mist starts to coalesce into this shape in front of your eyes. See her form standing on top of the tomb. She is elven in appearance, pale, sunken black, empty eyes with no sockets. She's wearing a long, flowing gown that is incredibly beautiful, but you see where it touches the ground, it just turns to mist. So where would be a train is just this trail of mist, and she is sort of turning her hand, and you see this little blue light. And as you look at her for a while longer, you see a sort of flicker, and then she's wearing plate mail, and then it flickers back, and she's wearing the dress again, and she locks eyes with you, Sev, and points. You see her jaw elongate. She looks like she's screaming, but just no sound comes out. Roll initiative, please.
Let's do it. Drodin's in twice. Where he was, yeah, he is.
Thomas.
Boop, doop. That's terrifying.
Yeah, nothing brings the fear like Thomas. With a moustache, for some reason. Is that for copyright reasons? I don't know.
Yeah.
Shall we make
Even though it's not Thomas.
character a Warforged based on Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah, why not? Jim, there you go. That's your next idea. You said you didn't have one for this campaign.
Which Drodin are we using in?
I could work with it.
I can see 2 Drodins in the initiative order.
You can.
Or is that just me?
Oh, I can see it too.
Yeah, I can see 2 as well. That's weird. Okay, let's just delete one.
Can you
There's an invisible one in the room somewhere.
Can
Okay.
you not
There.
browse out too? Because it'll just go off.
There you go. Okay, so first up is Tink.
I will lie forward so I can see what's going on.
Oh, is Davey in chat? Davey, hello.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh, I didn't want to see what was going on.
You didn't want to see.
Too late now.
Yeah, it's too late.
You're in the front of the queue now.
Yeah, should probably do something.
Oh, I've not put the map up. Thank you, Davey. I'm glad someone's awake other than me. No, actually, I'm not awake. What am I on about?
I'm gonna do a bonus action X. On
Okay.
let's throw 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, go for it.
What is it?
It's-
Next 1d6. Oh wait, that's my attack roll. I'm not awake either.
No, I'm not. I'm not very with it. So
It's Monday. Hey, come on.
nice.
No one should
It
do
is,
that.
it is a hit. You see, again, as you fire the Eldritch Blast, you see her dress suddenly she flickers, and suddenly she is wearing plate mail, but the first one definitely hits and seems to impact. Again, you see her scream, but there is no sound. She is utterly silent.
I don't know if it's important, but 5 of that is force, 6 is necrotic because of the hex, and then the next one.
Okay.
18.
18 hits as well. 14 damage.
Wow.
Nice.
8
Yeah.
force, 6 necrotic.
Nice. Oh, some of that necrotic.
Yeah, from both of them,
Yeah.
cumulatively 12 necrotic.
Okay. Yeah, the necrotic element seems to not have the impact that you would hope. So that was
No.
25 altogether, of which 12 was necrotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the necrotic energy almost seems to just be absorbed into her.
No, even worse. Okay. I'll just move my final 5 feet to not be in a line. Oh, I'm in a wall. Apparently that's where I am.
Do you need me to move you? Where are you? You're in a wall. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, done.
Done. Okay. So it's 1-2 shots. You hit her, but there's definitely some strange effect happening with the necrotic element, which does not seem to affect her in the same way that you would expect. Darendil.
Oh god, it's still me. Can he move through allies in a space that small?
I mean, he will be. He's not like a large creature, but he is quite big. So yeah, he would be. I would say it'd be difficult terrain moving through that many people.
In that case, 5. Oh god. 5 would be 10, so 10. Ugh, he could only get to here because he can't end in someone else's space. Unless he dashes, he could dash.
Could dash. He could dash.
Yeah, because he can't see anything. He's no good there. Another 5.
We need a meat shield.
Ugh. He'd kind of end up
Where would he end up?
where Serdi and Drodin are.
So just in front of them there. Yeah.
Oh, my toes.
Yeah. Like that's being kind.
Okay. Well, I'm nothing if not kind. I'm not that kind. Okay. Anything else from him? He's just
No,
meat
no
shielding
bonus
it.
actions. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Drodin.
Hello. He's went where I wanted to go, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Also, the door's apparently closed. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought there were more people in there.
No, just her.
How about a lovely little scorching ray?
Feel free. Feel free.
So I will do the 3 bolts. Well, that one's probably a miss.
That is a miss. As the bolt hits, you see her dress flicker in its plate mail again. You see the bolt ping off as if it is physical.
Who hits then?
Those two hit.
Oh, you bastard! Oh, you bastard!
Oh. 2 damage.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna do 2d6 again.
Yeah. That's
7.
better.
Yeah, that's 9 fire damage.
Okay. She seems to take it. You see pieces of a sort of almost like pieces of her dress and what would be her body sort of turn to mist as the bolt travels through, cutting through her, but she looks quite robust.
And that's it for me.
That's it for you. Okay, next up is... It's not right, it's Sev.
I should just remove Ambrose from the queue and Doug go with me anyway.
Sorry, Tom, can't hear you. Gone very quiet.
Oh, sorry. I said just best just remove Ambrose from the queue because it goes after me anyway, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Gamble. I'll head in.
Okay.
I'll bring out the short sword and I'll place it point down in the stone in front of me and kneel, but I will keep my eyes on her, and I'll address her, who I think it is, Brysis. We would use your weapons and equipment to continue your mission. If you would let us take them, we will continue your good work. But I'm holding an action, and
Okay.
any other aggressive maneuvers from her or it, then I will make an attack.
Okay, give me a persuasion check, please. Or a deception check if you're being dishonest. It's up to you.
No, that's genuinely his thought process. Oh.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. It comes to her turn. If she lives that long. Okay, so you're holding an action, what, with your short sword?
If she looks like she's going to make an aggressive move towards anybody else, I mean, she's going to get pasted now by everyone else anyway. So,
Yeah.
but the trigger is her making an attack.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Rain's up now with Sir Dion next. So Rain.
Okay. Rain will move into the room. 20 feet to move that, I think. And then another 5 to move that. That's what she can do. Right. Rain's not been witnessing what's going on in the room. So she's just gonna walk in and basically she's gonna see Sev not attacking her. Obviously, all of this takes place within like 12 seconds. So when she walks in there, does she see Sev kind of resisting an attack?
Rain would see is Sev kneeling with his sword at the point down, kneeling and speaking to her. So far, she doesn't seem to have done anything, but you can see she has holes through her. She's spectral and ethereal and almost made of mist. She's semi-solid looking, but you can see that she's clearly been shot. She has a few holes through her, which are slowly closing.
Rain will pull out a pistol and then turn to Tink and go, "We friends, or do I blast?"
Did you say that to?
Tink, because Tink was there and she was watching
I
what's
see
happening.
what Sev's trying, but I also see a terrifying ghost.
Blasting it is. Okay. There's the first one. Because it's translucent, I'm going to try to aim. So if it goes straight through her, it does not go to Sev.
Okay, good call. Yeah. You know what a mean
Just in
gem I
case.
can be. Okay,
That's an
a
18.
hit. Yeah, you see her flickering as if she's suddenly wearing plate mail, looks like a warrior, a paladin almost, but the shot still hits.
Okay.
Okay. That
It's
is
14.
piercing, isn't it?
Magical piercing, sir.
Yeah, magical piercing. So the shot hits and you see it hit, but you also see it seems to slow as it passes through her, weirdly.
Okay.
And it does not do as much damage as you would expect, even though it is magical.
All right. Seeing that before my second shot, I'm going to take a bonus action. I'm going to put a branding smite on this.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I have a feeling this thing might be able to turn invisible or disappear, so
Nice.
can't hurt.
Nice. I like you thinking.
Also, I'm an artificer, so it's what I'm going to do with all the spell slots.
Exactly.
You know the pain.
Yeah. Because most of the spells are so situational.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what they're for.
Get them used.
Nice. That's a good solid hit. Yes. Roll damage.
Okay.
So you'd have an extra 2d6, right?
Yeah. That's going to be 2d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
And she's been branded. She will have like my sigil, I suppose, my symbol, which is an exploding dog.
Nice.
Can you imagine that?
One day you'll have to tell me the backstory.
Awesome. Yeah. No. Again, the second shot hits, and but thanks to that enchantment, you feel like it did more damage that time. But the physical bullet, you see it slow as it passes through her. It's very strange.
Yeah. Okay. And then my still defender is just gonna get in the room. I don't know how far away it was, but I reckon.
Yeah.
I think it was near the end, wasn't it? So.
It's got a movement of 40, so you can move it quite a way.
20 there, and then would be another turn. Oh, actually, I can flank. But I've used my bonus action, so.
So it would just be moving up to
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Spot on.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Serdi, you're up.
So, hearing what Sev said and kind of agreeing with him, and I know that this, in life at least, this person had the same idea that I did being here. So I'm going to still with my guard with my Ickler, I'll run in. And stand by and just yell, "Everybody stand down!"
At last,
My-
someone with charisma.
My friend speaks true. We're here to continue your work. I am sent by Sylvanus to cleanse this place of the infernal.
Give me a persuasion check. Okay. Good.
You've got a -1.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was pinning all my hopes on you. Worse
So-
than me.
I will also be, as a bonus action, I will command Ambrose to dash in next to me. And
Okay, I shouldn't have rolled that with advantage, so ignore the
Sorry.
advantage there.
I am also holding an action exactly like Seb is. If he makes any aggressive move, I will stab her with my Ickler.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. How about Ambrose? Oh, you're all
Just gonna dash. I'll use my
surround
bonus
her.
action
Oh,
to
I
get
like it when
dashed
you
in
all surround them.
after me. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep lining up.
Keep lining them up. Yes. So Alice all the way over there on her own. As you're all moving into the room, some are shooting, some are firing, some are trying to negotiate with the spirit. Drodin, Tink, Rain, you feel something ice cold pass through you as you see this spirit dash through the wall to appear out of nowhere, and it is going to strike at 1, 2, Drodin, 3, 4, Tink, Drodin. Sorry, it's always Drodin. I'm so sorry, Drodin.
Don't lie to
Feel
me.
it reach out. It's this skeletal spectral figure seems to have the features almost of a dragon. Its facial features, sharp teeth.
A miss.
As an 11 to hit. I assume it is a miss.
It is. I have mage armor up.
You
It
do?
probably wouldn't have missed if I didn't.
No, precisely. But now, Brysis, she's listening to you all, and she seems to have taken no action. She's taken these blasts from various spells and pistols, and seems to just be observing you like you're nothing, like it meant nothing. And you will see her just raise a hand with this little blue light in, and she just blows it into the corner of the room. And you see this weird, stretched, elongated figure. It's like made of slime and shadow, and it's a stretched face with an elongated jaw, which is far too big for its head. Steps to the side and stares at Tink. Give me a DC 13 con saving throw, please.
Oh,
Tink.
Oh, that's dreadful.
21.
So I believe you take half. So you take 7 necrotic damage as you catch the eyes of this creature. They seem to flare up red, and you just see the death of 1,000 beings. You hear their screams, you hear their cries all at once. It thrust into your head, but you're strong and you resist. But it is painful. And then as a bonus action,
Mm.
Can everyone within 30 feet, you take 5 necrotic. Well, you take 5 necrotic damage if you end your turn within 30 feet of it.
Okay.
You see this black aura that seems to drain the light out of the air. She'll put a. I'll put a circle on it so you can see it. But yeah, you just see the air just seems to drain of color around it.
Can I consider that an aggressive action on her behalf?
If you want to.
In which case, I will now use my held action if that's okay with you.
It is
and
quite
and I
alright.
took that personally.
Yeah.
How very dare you?
How rude. How rude.
So, short sword. Now that I waited, I'll have advantage. Thank you, Rain.
Yes, good call.
Um,
Roll damage. Fine. I assume you're.
Oh, can I do a sneak? I can't do a sneak attack on a,
You've
on a
got
reaction.
loads of allies there now. Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
on a
fine.
reaction. Oh, it's not a reaction. It's a held.
It's not a
held
reaction.
turn.
It's a held action. So yeah, I'm fine with it because sneak attack is what do you call it? It is a special, isn't it? So
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's just once per round, so I
Yeah.
think it can also
It
be
should
used on
reset by the
reactions.
time I next come round again.
Yeah. So that's what's that? 23. Again, even the magical blade, as you thrust it through her form, you feel this resistance, like she is made of something tougher. You don't do as much damage as you would expect, but you do
Okay.
plenty.
Okay.
You do plenty. She looks hurt.
yeah, it's once per turn, so yeah, you can do it twice per round. You can do it on your turn and then on your reaction. It's per turn.
Seeing Sev do that and also holding action for the same thing, I'll take his lead again and stab forward as my kill as well.
Okay. No worries. That's a hit.
Yeah.
11. Okay, again, the weapon seems to penetrate but does not hurt her as much as you would hope, unfortunately. And I think you can only do one attack, can't you, on a held action. That was her legendary action on initiative 10, but now it is her turn. Who is she gonna go for? Oh, choices.
Just remember, Jim's character wants to die. Just saying.
Yeah, he's so far away. I'm gonna go for the person that did the most damage, which is Sev. In fact, I'm gonna go for one of you each because you're within hand-to-hand combat. So you see her fingers elongate into these horrific-looking claws, and she swings at Sev, and then swings at Serdi. Oh, Sev, you jammy. Maybe it's because she stood in her own tomb, but she swings at you but misses. As Serdi stabs her, she just loses her balance and fails to hit you. But Serdi, she will spin. And again, these horrible elongated claws.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's going to leave a mark.
Rest in pieces, Serdi.
He's unconscious.
Oh god, actually rest in pieces.
Serdi just collapses under.
Yeah. Okay. That is her go. And well, she is going to. What is she going to do? You see her flicker for a second as if she is trying to phase out of reality. But whatever Rain did to her, it fails. And she stays put. Malice.
Clutch.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm well out of the way. If
That's
I start,
really bad. That critical was not what you wanted right there. Sorry, Tom.
Man down!
Right, there it goes.
Oh, even I cringed when that rolled. It could have been worse. It could have been her other ability.
I can't see Serdi. I've gone as far as I can and I can't see him.
Mhm.
Oh no, okay, I'm gonna have I heard anything to know that shit has gone down? Or am I just walking in la-di-da, there's a weird zombie creature in front of me?
You hear spell casting. You hear two pistol shots. You hear
That creature
people
made a
pleading,
screaming
trying
noise,
to.
didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what kind of noise does a kobold make when it gets skewered with claws? You probably would know that combat has gone down. Yes.
Yeah, am I gonna risk going past this ghoul thing that I'm next to?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hope that Darendil will offer me some protection. I'm gonna action dash to get into the fray, and then I am going to spot Serdi, and I'm gonna feel bad about that. So I will
Okay.
bonus action healing word.
Okay. Oh, okay. You've dashed to there, but you've not ran
Is it-
past it. Yeah.
No, so I've just moved so I can see, and I'm in melee, and I'm hoping that Darendil will be able to offer me some kind of security. But there's also other people
Absolutely.
in melee with it,
There
so
is. You're sort of peering around the corner of the wall. It's quite tight in here. This thing is attacking Drodin ineffectually. His magic seems to be warding it off. And obviously Darendil is stood in view as well, but kind of moving and bending and peering through. You can see Serdi. You can see his arms and legs and blood on the ground from the pillar.
So Serdi gets 7 healing from that. Hopefully, just enough to
Okay.
get him up and out of there.
Yeah, you see his arms twitch and move. His life flows back into his body. So it seems.
And that is my
Anything
movement,
else?
my bonus, and my action. So that's it.
Okay. Good use of your turn, though. Tink.
I am going to bonus action. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Form of dread and look without attempting to make eye contact, but face in the direction of the thing that just tried to scare me and say, two can play at that. And this, can I, with my because I don't have a soul in me anymore, so I don't know what my form of dread is, but imitate it.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
And how many hit points does that give me? 1d10 plus 5. Nice.
Ooh, tasty.
Very nice. And
Indeed,
then
indeed.
I'm going to. Oh, it's right next to me. That's really annoying. I'll shock and grasp it. That's my only melee thing that I've got, really.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Sadly not.
You know what? It's okay. I was torn between that and using a second level spell slot. I'm glad I went with that. I can't do anything else except move out of its range and potentially
will
be attacked, so I'm going to stay there.
I'll show you what that thing looks like, by the way.
Well, I've never noticed its legs before.
Yeah, that's especially weird, isn't it?
He's got little chicken feet.
It's got chicken feet. I know.
No.
It's not any kind of chicken I want to meet.
Yeah, I'll project for my form of dread a spectral sort of version of Tink that looks like that, so I'll elongate my jaw and I'll go bald.
I would pay money to see that. I wish I could visualize better because that would be good. Awesome. Okay, anything else?
No, sorry, rubbish turn.
Well, I'll say it happens sometimes, doesn't it? It happens sometimes. Okay, up next is Derendil. So it is still your turn with
It's still my
Drodin straight
turn.
after. It is, yeah.
Here we go. Lumbering pass. Oh, God. This isn't going to be very effective. Oh, wait, I've got advantage. Yeah,
Okay.
23.
It's definitely a hit.
A
Definitely
whole
a hit.
6 of ineffectual damage.
On her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it unfortunately is halved. I mean, it does hurt her, but not.
A 15?
15 misses, unfortunately. As he strikes the second blow, you see her flicker, and she is wearing plate mail again. But she is. Sorry, I've just messed up the hit points. She is unharmed. The claws just spark off it as if it is metal. Is that all for Mr. D?
That's all I can do, yup.
Rodin.
Hello. I don't have a whole lot of maneuverability options without triggering multiple attacks of opportunity. So I'm just going to cast Shadow Blade.
Very nice.
And presuming we're in dim light, I get advantage, but Malice is opposite me anyway, so
Yes.
I would be fine. But I forgot to do it with advantage. Sorry,
Yes, you do have advantage, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I have potato brain today.
Yes, that's a hit.
Huzzah!
Huzzah indeed.
So that is 7 psychic damage.
Okay. Excellent. Yes, you strike and seem to hurt it. It is losing pieces of itself, turning to mist and dropping to the ground.
Huzzah!
Anything other that you would like to do?
No.
Okay.
No, I do not.
Okay, good for you.
As you were.
As you were. Sev with rain up after.
Okay. We'll go for more of the same, I think.
Shiv shiroo.
Shiv shiroo. So advantage. So with the short sword, he'll take it and make an upward sweep.
Yes.
Just straight through the general center of mass.
Okay, yep. Yeah.
And then for sneak attack damage. And he'll say, you had one last chance to do something good with whatever remains of you. You wasted it, and now you'll make your final journey. And that's me.
Nice. Do you want to roll? I'll let you roll a persuasion for that if you like.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Is that your lot?
Yes.
No bonus actions or?
No, I'm gonna stand. Thanks.
Okay. Awesome. Right. Rain, you're up with Serdi up after.
So I'm starting right in front of the
You are.
the
Yeah.
thing. So I'm just gonna put my pistol aside and use the what is it? The whip, the Tinker
Yes.
grabber whip.
Yes.
Did you say that is attached to my hand or something like that to my arm,
Well,
or
it's
is
got
it
a
a, is
handle.
it
It
one?
doesn't need. Yeah.
It's got a handle. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a handle. Yeah.
Cool.
So it is like a whip, but instead of a
Yeah.
sharp edge, it's got a blunt fist, effectively.
Okay. Right. First, I'm going to move to the other side of it, so I can flank with Tink.
Sure.
And I'm going to 27.
Yeah. That's a hit.
Okay. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6. Okay. It seems to take all of that.
All right. As a result, I was hoping for. Seems barely injured though. I'm gonna do the same thing. Foundry permitting. Yes, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's the damage. 7 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Again, everyone else would see this strange contraption that looks like a hand with a handle, but as you flick it forward, that it extends mechanically, and you just see the fist just punch straight through it. It seems to take all of the damage.
So next up it's going to be Tail attacking the ghost.
Yeah.
Going to try to bite its neck.
Nice.
11.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah. Plus one bonus action, and yeah, I think that's
Okay.
yeah, I think that's it actually. Yeah.
Good turn though. Good turn. Serdi, you find yourself coming to on the ground.
So come to realizing that the thing just hit me after I tried to get it to stop, and just touch myself on the forehead and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Yeah, not a bad idea.
I told you about touching yourself.
And just mutter to myself, "So be it." And I get up, put my shield up in front of me, Urklo up, and reach inside for this primordial draconic place that deep in my heart, and just acid starts dripping from my teeth, and I just roar at the top of my lungs at this thing in front of me. And with my bonus action, I'll do Draconic Cry.
Nice.
Should give everyone else advantage for a turn on the ghost and on that horrible gribbly thing with the chicken coop. Then 10 feet.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Anything from Ambrose?
Ambrose, because I use my bonus action, Ambrose.
Okay.
the dodge
Ambrose
action.
is just doing the dodge action. Perfect. Perfect. The Spectre, seeing Malice run up behind it and remembering that it was her that turned it before, is going to turn on Malice. Try and reach into your throat. It doesn't grab you by the throat. It literally, you feel these ice cold hands move through you, and you feel the life. Raining 70. Oh, sorry. It's a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please. Oh, there's no to hit, is there? Oh no, it's a 20. Rolled a 21 to hit. It's a failed save. So it is. The damage isn't working. It's all right. I'll just roll it quickly. It is. So you take 14 necrotic damage because you have failed the saving throw. You actually lose 14 off your maximum health as well.
Okay, so I had
Temporarily, but
14 off both.
yeah, 14 off your hit points and then 14 off your max as well. As you just feel the life force just being drained out of you. This must be what it feels like to turn undead. That is all it does for now. So, Bodak. Right, everyone within 30 feet of it, which is probably everybody. It is everybody. So everybody takes 5 points of necrotic damage. So that's Malice, Drodin, Tinks, that's 15, 20, Rain. So that's 4.
No save.
5, 6. No save. But if you are resistant to necrotic, you obviously take half. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you feel life force pulled out of you, and these black masses, weird ethereal energy start sort of crawling and piercing your body, and then you see them sort of float through the air and drift over to Brysis, who seems bolstered. Seems to heal from the energy taken from you all.
Oh no.
And the Bodak will turn to Rain.
That's the noise.
And it locks eyes with you. DC 13 con save, please.
Okay.
But you do see
19.
the aura flicker out, by the way. 19, that's good. Okay, so it is. You will take half of this.
Okay.
So again, a little like Tink, you just see in your mind hundreds and maybe thousands of violent deaths all at once. You hear the screams, you feel the splash of blood, but you realize that it's an assault on your mind. So you only take what, 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay. I also took the 5 of necrotic. I forgot to do it on my turn.
Yeah.
Because of
Yeah. I realized I wasn't doing it on everyone's turn, so I just did it on his for everyone. That is its go.
Okay.
But it is Brysis now. And she's looking at Sev. He said something, And it seems like you just see a flicker in her face. You see her eyes for a split second instead of just empty sockets. You just see these little points of blue light appear, and she looks at you. She smiles, and then she turns and attacks Derendil with 2 attacks. Oh shit! Excuse my language. That's a critical, and a second hit as well.
Oh no.
That's 24 points of necrotic damage on Derendil on the first attack.
God.
The
Why
second,
can't I see the rolls?
the second attack. Have I set them private? Sorry.
Already, yeah.
Reveal. There we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 24 necrotic, followed by 17 necrotic with the second hit as she just rips into Derendil.
Yeah, he's down.
Okay.
Oh.
That is her go. Malice.
There's not much I can do, and I may die. But she's creepy. She's not creative. She has seen Balls the guy. She's seen Tink do similar. So she's gonna put on her skull mask, and her jaw is going to slacken, and her mouth is going to open, and these black motes start to seep out of her and surround her, just slightly bobbing and swaying as she casts her version of Spirit Guardians.
Okay, nice. Nice. Very nice.
I'm really hoping that doesn't get too weird in animation.
If it gets too much, let me know and I'll disable it.
Okay, and let me just check when this works. So
I think it's the first time they're in it, so it probably. And if
yeah, so it's
when they enter or when they start their turn there.
So we can either roll it
it's
now or we can do it on their turn. It's up to you, but I'm happy to do it now if you want.
and its speed is halved.
And its speed is halved. Okay.
I always
So
forget
yeah,
that bit.
first time on the channels.
Yeah, I always forget that bit too. It fails. And is the other thing in it as well? It is. So the Spectre fails. The Bodak also fails. So yeah, roll damage.
Nice.
And I'm assuming it's radiant.
Yes, luckily I'm neutral rather than evil. So that's 26 radiant.
Okay, yeah, there is a bright flash of light as your spirit guardians clash with the negative energy of these undead beings. You see them diminish significantly. The spectre is close to being nothing. It is evaporating in front of your eyes, and even the other strange stretched creature is looking badly hurt now. Anything else?
That is pretty much it. That's all I can do. Can't risk an opportunity attack. I have no good bonus actions.
It was pretty effective, though. I gotta say, pretty effective.
Yeah, pick, yeah.
Right, top of the round. Tink with Derendil up after. Well, death saves up after. Sorry, Veronica. I know you like the Derendil.
Mr. D.
Mr. D. Probably Prince D. To those that aren't his friends.
I'm going to
cast a Chaos Bolt at Bryce's, not the thing in front of me, because everything I have that's any good is ranged.
It's ranged, yeah. Bodak Horseman. I should get the gift Facebook gift chat going on the stream again, shouldn't I?
You have advantage, Monica.
You have advantage, yeah. Everyone
I
does.
needed that.
Thanks to a little badly injured kobold's raw.
Oh,
Hey. 12. That's on Bryce's.
yeah.
It's a miss, unfortunately.
Unlucky.
It is
Love.
unlucky.
Love losing that spell slot.
Sometimes the dice are just gits, I think. Just no other way of putting it. I'm so sorry.
I don't have a bonus action.
No?
No.
Nothing.
I'm done.
Oh. Can you roll me a death save for Derendil then, please?
There's death saves. This never happens to me.
Just roll me a d20 because I think he's an NPC, so he probably doesn't have a death save. But yeah, just roll me a d20.
I hate everything.
You see him bleeding out on the floor. His eyes are rolled back in his head. He seems to be choking, and there's just blood seeping through his white fur. And the pirate hat drops and falls to the floor. Sorry, I shouldn't milk it. Drodin.
I'm going to hope I bump off this little spectre. Oh, I have to fucking post stupid fucking Shadow Blade again.
I love how Matt said, was it bloody, and apologised for swearing, and then Jim just unleashes a stream of expletives.
I know. That's why he's sweet sweary Jim.
And psychic damage.
And psychic damage to the Spectre.
Yes.
How do you want to do it?
I'm just going to cleave that fucker clean through.
That will do it, and it just evaporates into mist and just disappears before your very eyes.
With him being in dim light, it probably looks like he's not holding anything, considering that it's a blade of shadow.
Yeah.
So it probably looks like a child, kind of like imaginary sword fighting, and he just goes, yeah, and then it just goes.
I like it. I like it. Any movement? Anything else from you?
Oh, I can move now. Yes, I will move over here into this corner. And that's it.
Okay.
Danke.
Nice. You got one. Sev, you're up. You see her, literally, you see this dark energy sucked out of everybody in the room by this Bodak creature and then feeding Bryce's, who seems to be bolstered.
Okay.
But she definitely did not attack you. She seemed to respond to your words, even if she's murdered your friend all the same.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to deal with that for the time being. So I'll kind of do like a hand flip on one hand, like sort of cartwheel sideways toward Derendil and sort of land straddling his chest, sort of knees up by his shoulders. Whip out potion of greater healing, pull his jaw down, pull out the cork with my teeth, into Derendil.
Just leave it in, draining.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole.
That'll be my action. Let me just remove that from my inventory.
I've never
let's
seen
roll
Veronica look so relieved. I think she's more upset if he dies than if her own character dies.
Normal. So 12 for Derendil.
12. Yeah. You see the bleeding stop. and his chest rises with a breath. His eyes flick open.
I'm
That's fast hands, right? So you can do that as a bonus action as a rogue.
I don't have fast hands.
Oh, okay.
Only thief has that, so it's gonna have to be
okay.
my action, unfortunately.
Okay.
And I also may end up leaving her melee range. I'm not sure what your ruling may be.
No, I'm fine with you not doing that. But I mean, you can bonus action disengage, can't you, as a rogue? So it's
True,
up to you.
that's true. Yeah, okay.
If you want to stay within range or not.
Yeah, I'll bonus action disengage then. But I'll be around there, and that's going to be it for me.
Okay. Oh. Being the hero, though, we've got to keep everyone alive. Rain, you're up with Serdi on after.
It's not great. This I do better at a distance with guns. Even though I can also do well up close. So everyone I can see is alive-ish. So I'm not going to rush to save anybody. I'm just going to use my whip to attack the thing that's in front of me, which I believe is a Bodak.
Yep. Good call.
And yeah, with Tink helping me at the other end. 16?
16 is a hit.
Okay.
Yes, it is a hit. Roll damage.
Let's crush him. 8.
Nice. Yes. Seems to take it all. It looks like it is losing its form. It's almost dripping like candle wax now, but it's dirty, vile, sort of putrid candle wax.
Right, let's finish him
That's
off.
a hit.
That's a hit. Yeah. Okay.
Could maybe, if you get really... It takes it, but it's not quite enough to take it down.
Motherfucker.
But
Okay.
it is close.
Alright, then it's going to be still Defender's turn. It's going to flank with the other familiar.
Good call.
Yeah, and also protect Sev, possibly. Yes, what does it do? Yes, it does the Force Empowered Rend.
Yeah.
That's my bonus action to do that.
Yes, it is, yeah. Hit. Roll damage. Nice.
It's better than nothing.
Catches her off guard. It definitely takes a chunk.
She looks much better than she did before, so she's healing.
She is,
And,
yeah. Something to do with the Bodak, you think?
Yeah, okay, let's get rid of the Bodak. That's my turn.
Okay, good turn, though. Good turn. Serdi.
Well, I'm angered, so I'm going to attack her. Yeah.
I'm just going to turn Tom up a little bit. There we go.
Do I have advantage because of Seth? I do, I guess, don't I?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Cool. And
okay, yes, hit. Roll damage.
And I'll sort of, before I plunge with my Yaklava, Ambrose will use about her reaction to give it poison damage.
Okay. Okay. The piercing again. It seems to half. The poison seems to do nothing. I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, I shall attack again anyway.
Yeah. Yes. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Again, it's like cutting through treacle. It's really odd, but she looks the worse for wear. You're wearing her down.
And Bruce will attack her as well.
Okay. Go for it, good boy. Yes.
Better.
Okay. Yeah, he bites. It's a good solid bite, and then he seems to just go through her. Does some damage, but not as much as you would hope. But you're wearing her down. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. You see Bryce survey the room, look around her, and she is going to use a legendary action, which is channel negative energy. So can everyone give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, please? Okay. I think. Whoa, that's a lot of dice all in a very short space of time. The only exception is Malice, who is out of range. So Malice, you're actually not affected by this at the moment. But everyone else, you take 14 points of necrotic damage, and if you failed the saving throw, healing only works half as well now. So any healing, if you failed the saving throw, which I think is Drodin, it is just Drodin, isn't it? So any healing on Drodin does half now.
But everyone else takes 14 regardless of whether we succeeded or failed.
You take half.
Damage,
If you passed, you take half of
you
14,
take
so
half.
7. Yeah, that's right. So Drodin healing is halved for you, but everyone else is okay right now.
Necrotic.
Sorry, Tom, you're really quiet. I don't know why.
Why
I've turned you
really
right.
quiet?
I don't know. I've turned you right up. Necrotic, yeah.
I will use my reaction to channel elements. Absorb elements, sorry.
Okay.
So I'll
Go
take
for it.
half of that again.
Sure. Yeah. Down to 3 then, wouldn't it? Good call. It is the Bodak's go. It is going to. You saw
It's
that
going to give me a DC 14 wisdom save.
It is.
Yeah. You tell him.
Didn't we already do damage on your go rather than on its
Oh,
go?
for the start of turn.
Yeah. So we already rolled it, haven't we? But it is going to look at you, Malice. It gives you this haunting, deathly gaze. DC 13 con save, please.
DC 13 con save.
Oh, the dice rolls are being kind, I think. Sometimes. Okay, that is a fail. You take 9 points of necrotic damage, and you are now effectively frightened of that creature. Hang on, no, sorry, you haven't failed by 5 or more. Yeah, if you fail by 5 or more, you're reduced to 0 hit points. But you didn't fail by 5 or more, so you are just frightened of that
Jesus.
Bodak now.
Just frightened. Okay.
Yeah, it's quite a nasty beast, isn't it? And it is going to. Yeah, he's going to stay there. It is going to stay there. And then it is Bryce's go. And she is going to. Although she doesn't seem fully aware of what is going on around her, she still seems quite wily and quite clever. She sees you, Malice, and you see her raise both hands and bring them together. You see two shadowy bolts head towards you. First one is a
Of course,
20
that's
to
it.
hit.
It says it's a saving throw there, or is that for an additional effect?
There is a saving throw, yeah. DC 16 strength saving throw.
It's have to be a miracle.
You got it. You feel these shadowy tendrils sort of wrapping around you and gripping you and trying to hold you in place. You manage to shake them free as the second bolt hits.
What?
Or
Do
does
I
it
take
hit?
any?
No, it's
do I-
missed, I think. Yeah, you take 13 necrotic damage from that
Oh, I'm
first
down
one.
then. Yeah, then I'm down.
Okay. You
Heal
see,
it down, everyone. Heal it
you
down.
see,
Heal it
you see
down.
Malice. You see Malice drop. The second, I did say I was firing 2 at you, so I'm really sorry. I'm gonna, if you're prone, it would be with advantage, right? So I'm gonna roll that again.
It's ranged. It's disadvantage if you're prone.
Oh, that's true. So it'd be straight. So it's a miss, or is it? Because you've got no dex bonus, have you? So what would it be? What would your armor class be? Your armor class is 14. Your dex bonus is +1, 13. I think it still misses you. So no auto failed death save. That is probably it for her. I don't think she's got any bonus actions. You're probably glad to hear that. Does she? Bonus action? No. That's it. That is it for her. We're on to Malice, death saving throw then, please. I feel like the first rooms probably gave you a false sense of security a little bit. It's a failed death save. Okay. Tink, you see Malice drop, these shadows pulling her to the ground, and you hear some cracks of her ribs as it kind of tries to grapple her and restrain her, but she's already unconscious. And you're up. Why do you lot grin so much when you fail your death saves? You got a weird love of it.
It's the closest thing to properly living on the edge.
Do you want to take an attack of opportunity at me as I attempt to move?
Oh, of course I do.
I think Matt secretly doesn't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah. No, I just tried to make a combat that might challenge you. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if I fell on my way to Malice?
It would.
But it'd be
Okay.
funny.
14 damage, of which some is necrotic, if it
Mm,
matters.
Oh, temporary hit points. Okay. Okay.
You're glad you used those temporary hit points now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's give Malice a potion of healing.
Oh, look at you all saving each other.
Oh, I'm not doing
chef's
much
kiss.
damage.
Oh, your spirit guardians is gone as well, I'm afraid.
There you go. I have 10 healing.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Now
I'm
get
going
up.
over here now.
You've got shit to do.
You do. You do. Okay, is that all for you, Miss
Is
Tink?
that 30 feet away from it?
Yeah.
Bravely running away. Brilliant.
I can run in and hit. There's no point me taking the 5 at the same time.
You're very correct.
So
Oh, Derendil.
prone on the floor. Derendil comes to with Sev stood over him and a bottle sticking out of his mouth, slowly draining. but he is up. Half his movement to stand.
Half his movement to stand, and then he'll occupy the space over here.
Yep.
Except he won't, because he's built weirdly, and
I'll
just
move him
seems
for
to
you.
exist in weird spaces that
Yeah.
don't make sense. And he'll just keep doing what the only thing he can do.
Slashy, slashy.
Oh, he doesn't have Wounded Fury. No, damn it.
Does he not?
No.
Did he
Healing
heal
too much.
slightly too much?
Yeah. Um,
12 misses, unfortunately.
I'm just
He's
here,
groggy.
guys.
That's better, yes.
It's not worth it. You take
Okay.
that 3.
She
Please
takes
think
it.
about what you've done.
Think about your choices in life. Yeah, he's groggy, he's stumbling, he's moving his way through the melee, and he strikes and misses the first one as he's still woozy from being unconscious, but the second one does strike, although the damage is low. Mr. Drodin, you're up with Sev up after.
Fireball. Not really. Not really.
Wasn't sure.
I hadn't thought this far ahead for some reason. I am. You know what? I am. Oh, I don't have the spell slots for any of that shit anymore. You know what? Let's just throw a magic missile at that Bodak,
Okay, go for it.
because
Go
they'll
for
all
it.
hit.
Yes. Okay, what we got? How do you want to do it?
I got all 4s and 3s.
Yes.
It's just like pummeling the shit out of it. It's like, it's less just like, quick, like thump, and it's more of like they're like substantial rocks that are getting thrown at it. So the first one probably like knocks it off balance, and then the second one puts it on its ass, and the third one is just kind of like smushing its face into the ground. It's just like this very kind of like brutal, like come.
And it is like this putrid, it explodes in this putrid slime, kind of slightly cold and wet and slimy, and smells weird, and it splatters on Rain.
Terribly sorry, Rain.
It is unpleasant, but that's all it is. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay,
No, that's it.
Sev. Yeah, it's good that you killed that, because on its go it was going to do the hailing thing again.
Would it be an action for me to look inside the sarcophagus?
I mean, if you move, you would need to move. The bit that's open is here.
Ah, okay.
So you would need to move around to there. But no, I'd let you just peek in and see what's in there.
Okay, I'll do that then. If that's not going to cost me an action, I'll
Sure.
stay within melee of the creature anyway. So
Okay. Yeah, you get your perception's quite good, isn't it? You can see a necklace with a number of orange beads on it. You can see what looks like a bottle of something, and you can see the hilt of a sword handle. That's all you would see as a quick look. And when I say sword handle, I mean a sword handle with no sword.
Mm. Okay, action to reach in and grab the sword handle.
Okay.
If it's an action, I don't know.
No, well, I'll let
Probably.
you just pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. Try not to be too cheeky with my action economy. I'm going to make one last attempt with that then, and hold it up to try and jolt some memory into whatever the face is called.
Okay.
I'd say,
Yeah.
yeah, and just some words, and say, willingly or not, we're taking this to continue your fight. It seems it's no longer your fight, and you'll soon meet the mistress, or you can choose to go of your own volition. Make your choice now, though.
Yeah, persuasion check with advantage.
Fucking hell.
Well, how do you think
Okay
that
then.
went?
I think I'm winning her over, folks.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm in here.
I think my luck is in.
Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to do an attack, or are you holding it, or what would you like to do? I'm happy for you to still have your attack.
Well, if you are, that's very generous. Thank you very much. And in that case, I will make full use of that generosity and make an
Go
attack.
for it. I was always quite happy for anyone to just look in and grab something out of there. Oh, yeah. That's lucky that you get 3 dice, isn't it?
Yeah. 7 piercing, and for sneak attack, we have, let's see, a further 11.
Okay. Yeah, you strike her straight through her torso, and it comes out the other side. Derendil sees it come through. She's looking badly injured again for the second time. That your lot?
Yeah, that's it.
Rain, you're up with Serdia up after.
Okay. Rain is gonna get in on the action. Since we've got us surrounded, and go for a whip attack. 2 of them actually. Maybe that'll be enough. 27. Yeah.
Yes.
10, Okay. Total of 18 points of
Okay.
damage. And then we've got Steel Defender.
Slowly chipping away.
That was an advantage, but it doesn't. Well, I'll roll once more just in case it's not
Yeah.
20. No.
It's a hit though.
10. Okay, almost maximum damage.
Nice. They're always good, the Steel Defenders.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you like 1 to her, and your Steel Defender attacks in unison, and she's slowly incorporating a right word, but she is becoming less corporeal. She's becoming incorporeal as every
Taking a look to
moment
see.
passes.
Yeah, taking a quick look to see if anyone's dead or dying, and everyone seems to be at least standing and breathing. So that'll be my turn.
Everyone seems okay. Sturdy.
Let out a low whistle, and Ambrose seems to stiffen her back, and I'll roll back to back over the top of Serdi to drop into the space opposite Rain on the other side and lunge at her with my Yklava.
Nice. Go for it. Yes. Yeah, I think a 22 hits.
This does an extra 1d6 necrotic because of the absorb elements.
Okay.
That's 5 necrotic and the rest is piercing.
Okay. Yeah, the necrotic doesn't seem to. Well, none of it seems to have the effect you would hope, but it hurts her. the blade hurts her, and even the necrotic seems to damage her, but it doesn't. In fact, does the necrotic? Yes, it does. No, yes, resistant.
I'll do another attack with my blade.
Okay.
Just
She's looking bad now. She is looking bad.
And as Ambrose leaps at her, I'll just say to Seb, forget it. This is no hero. This is just a shade.
Okay. On initiative 10. Oh, sorry, Dom.
That's just said. Sorry, Ambrose's attack, but I think it's.
Oh yeah, that is a miss, unfortunately. On initiative 10, again, you see her hold her hand up, and a little blue flame appears, and she blows it off her hand. And another of these creatures rises up behind you, Sev. You find this thing behind you. I'm actually going to re-roll its initiative, though. Oh no, it goes on 10. And it is going to, apologies for the word, it's going to fist you, because that apparently is what its attack's called. So that is a 18 to hit.
I think that does hit. Yep.
You usually buy people dinner first.
That is 10 points of damage, of which 5 is necrotic.
Okay. So that would knock it down to 12 points of damage.
Yes.
I will use a reaction to uncanny dodge and take half of that, so down to 6.
Nice,
okay.
Nice. Yes,
Cool.
Good call. Good call. And as a bonus action, you will see again this strange, shadowy aura appear around it for 20 feet, which on the start of your turn, if you're in that aura, you will take 5 necrotic damage. Anyone. So I will put that on in a second. And now it is Bryce's go. Who wants it?
Do
Anybody?
your worst.
Bodak wants it.
Bodak wants it.
Let the dice decide.
It cannot turn invisible. Yeah, let the dice decide. There's so many. Okay, I'm gonna start at Derendil. 1, Derendil. 2, Serdi. 3, Ambrose. 4, Sev. 5, Rain. 6, Tail. That's Rain. That's a claw on Rain. That is a 12 to hit, which I'm guessing misses.
No, I thought I was going to miss by a lot.
Yeah. Strikes at you, but just you deflect it away. Second attack is on your pet. Which is oh, that's even worse. I thought that was a 19 for a second.
Yeah, that misses.
She is losing her form and striking, but she's ineffectual now. She is ineffectual.
Nice.
Malice. Your spirit guardians has dropped as you were knocked unconscious, but you come to with Tink feeding you a potion.
And I mainly want to get out of there, but this is not going well. So I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt at Bryces.
Okay. Go for it.
Please roll better than I have been. No, you fucking toss up. 14.
It's a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Because why
gutted.
would it be anything useful?
Let me just check what round we're on. Hang on. Oh, we're only on round 4. No, sorry, yeah, it misses.
And I'm gonna back up.
Okay. Getting out of dodge.
And that is the end of my go.
Nice knowing you all.
Fuck that shit.
Tink. What's the Tink gonna do?
Again, so I can see. And I'm going to spend a sorcery point, open up your character sheet. God damn it. Spend a sorcery point to twin spell. Another chaos bolt so we can have a go at both of them.
Come on. Come on.
Is it 2 separate attack rolls?
I-
For a twin spell.
I believe so.
Okay, so
I don't know though. I've not played a sorcerer, but I believe so.
Bodak first.
Yes. Ooh. Tasty.
Nice.
And what kind of damage is that? Because one of those D8s.
Chaos bolt, blah 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 blah. Where is the text? That is psychic damage.
Okay. Yeah, it takes it all. Takes it all, I think. Yes.
If you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it, making you attack
Okay.
roll against the new target. So I'm throwing
Go
2
for
chaos
it.
bolts at her essentially.
Nice. Go for it. Beautiful. See if you can hit Bryces as well.
Oh no, this is it would hit Bryces, so these are both
Yes.
against Bryces.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, you were.
Yeah, the one that jumps.
I'm
would
an
hit.
idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Sadly, it does
That's
jump, but
okay.
it does not seem to take hold on her.
That's okay because we
Okay, it
have
was
the
a
other one
freebie.
anyway.
It was a freebie, right?
Oh,
No.
Can you roll D6 for me?
these dice.
Oh no, Matt.
Surdy, does it hit Surdy?
Yeah, give me another attack roll.
Oh,
Natural 20.
What's your armor class, Tom?
That misses me.
This Chaos Bolt, it sort of misses Bryces. It almost seems to deflect off. She flickers and is in plate armor again. It seems to deflect off her, and it just skims over your head, narrowly missing.
Share a whimper. Slightly
Anything else? I mean, that first hit was really solid. Just
yeah.
just the chaos ensued. Anything else from Tink?
No, 5 feet back. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
The Bodak, when I hit it, has to make a. What is it for my form of dread? Or it's scared of me.
It cannot be scared. I'll save
Never
you.
mind then.
But yeah, Devondale. What would you like to do with Devondale? Claw?
Yeah. Do I? Yeah, advantage with Sev.
Oh yeah, there's a whole load of advantage going on right now.
Make full use of it.
Actually,
Yeah.
not bothered in the slightest.
That's a hit. Nice, 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 nice. You're chipping away at her. She's kind of need to finish it before her next go. Let's put it that way. Yes.
There's already enough power, Matt. Stop saying stuff like that.
I don't want you all to die. I want you all to just be lightly maimed and limp away like heroes.
I'm going home. I hate adventuring.
You know that bit in Fifth Element when it's all kicked off and Rudy Rod, whatever his name is, he's just like, I'm going home. Okay. Has he got another one? Or is that both of them?
Yeah.
14 total.
14 total. Okay. Drodin.
I am going to use my feature to replace spell damage, and so I am going to cast Scorching Ray at 4th level, replacing the fire damage with Psychic.
Tasty.
Love that feature.
Oh, 3rd level rather. I don't have 4th level slots.
Oh, they do help for that. Apparently, I'm no wizard, but 3rd is still pretty tasty. Yes. First one hits.
Come on, Drodin.
16.
Second one hits.
Ooh.
Third one hits.
This could be it.
It could be. It could be.
I'm just going to do it this way. It's 22 psychic damage.
She has exactly 22 hit points. How would you like to do it?
I would like to imagine they just continuously pelt into her, and gradually, like there's like the twinkle of kind of like particles coming off her in like a shimmering kind of like purplish blue kind of violet light, and then after a while they all just kind of like rapidly filter, like rush into her brain, and then it's just like scanners where the top of her head just kind of just goes.
you see her look up and open her mouth in a silent scream that you cannot hear, and yeah, then her head kind of turns inside out and goes, and she evaporates into mist. Anything else?
I'm probably going. Oh, I can't move to the door without that bodak hitting me.
I mean, you can move to the door without it hitting you. It's whether you move past it or
Which
just
is-
stay next to it. Which sounds like a great idea for me. Stand next to it.
Yeah, let's do that.
When did you ever listen to me? That's not wise.
And yeah, I'm gonna stand there to give Sev advantage, and then going to be ready to take a step back on my next turn.
Okay, Sev, you're up with Rain up after.
Nice. Okay. I'm just kind of hoping it might dissipate. Alas, not. Bit too optimistic.
I was hoping it would do that too.
Yeah. Let's give it some then. So advantage. Short sword out.
Yes.
Stabby.
Yes, definitely. Takes it all.
And sneak attack damage.
Nice.
Give it 12.
Yeah, it's a brutal strike. It is injured. It's losing its form. It's beginning to drip this weird pungent ooze onto the floor.
Who's next? I will move. Oops.
Nice. I like it. I like all the maneuvering to think about who's next and who's going to needs the advantage. Rain with Serdi up after.
It's going to be pretty predictable. I'm going to hit the last remaining thing that looks hostile.
Okay. It is the last remaining thing that you can see.
27.
Yes.
And 10. And another one.
Yeah, definitely. 6.
6.
It is very badly hurt now. It is
All right.
very close, near death.
Okay, there goes Tail.
Come on, Tail.
Tail to
You
the
can
rescue.
do it.
18.
Yes.
6.
How does Tail want to do it?
Yes.
Does this thing wear like a cloak or something?
It's kind of like a oozy, fleshy thing. It looks like a cloak, but it's kind of it. So yeah.
Gonna bite its flesh, and drag it to the ground, and then get on it and gnaw its face off.
Yeah, again, as it expires, there's just this explosion of this cold, slimy, smelly goop which hits anyone within 5 feet. So that'll be Ambrose and Ray.
Nice.
And the combat is over. Everyone is still alive. You see the mist clinging to the floor and beginning to rise up and flow back into the sarcophagi.
I suggest we find what we need and leave.
We've got what we need, and I hold up the hilt. But there's more. So there's the necklace and there's something else, wasn't there? A potion or
That was
a
some
vial.
sort of potion. It is
Put them in the bag, and we'll identify them when we're back on the boat.
Let's go.
Let's leave this place.
Okay. You're leaving.
Yes, and sharpish.
Okay. Go where you would like to go.
Oh shit.
What's the matter, Steve? Are you thinking I'm going to do something?
Yes.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
No, I'm
It's
not
not
like
your
that, am
style.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Everyone try and stay together. I'll try and remember our way back out. Oh, but there was a cave in, wasn't there, on our way in? So we can't go out back that way.
We're going to have to find an alternative means of
But
exit.
we remember where that whirlpool was and where the leaky roof was, where we thought it was coming in. Didn't we identify that?
We
Where was
found that. It's not far.
It was only like 10 minutes ago in game, but I haven't played for a week.
Yeah. Well, we can probably narrate it to that part. So you leave this part of the tomb with no real issues. You head back down the steps to the level below, the slimy level, and indeed you find a piece of the ceiling where water it was dripping through when you came up, but it's a steadier trickle now. It's getting stronger and stronger, and the floor is starting to flood. It's now ankle deep. What would you like to do?
Anyone open a larger hole? A little larger?
Fire something explosive at the ceiling.
But not too explosive and not too fiery.
Unfortunately, I'm out of spell slots, so I can't. Or I'm out of uses of magic today, so I don't have anything to help at present.
Did someone say explosive?
Of course, rain can help.
Serdi will just spit a bit of acid at the edge of the hole and try and hit the edge of the hole.
I mean, it's on the ceiling, probably about 20 foot up. But yeah, you can spit at it. But with the water pouring through, it just washes it away.
Can I make something explosive on the spot? Or otherwise, I can use like a catapult.
Yeah, I mean, you could use some powder from your pistol, maybe.
Yeah.
If you give me a, I mean, what would you use? What have you got on you that you could improvise with?
I have a torch, so I have something flammable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have gases. I'll have possibly oil.
Sure.
So if I combine those things and then put some of the powder in it, and make like a small bomb with a bit of a rope on the end. You fire it up, you throw it, and
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a roll with your tinker's tools.
So that would be. I don't have expertise yet, do I? I'm level 5.
I don't think you do yet, but it will be
No.
what? Intelligence check plus your proficiency.
Yeah. So that would be the same as an Arcana check.
Yeah. Yeah, it would plus 7 for you.
Okay. 21.
Okay, you find a pot in this room, you empty it out, the combination of the dark powder from your pistol and some of the bits and bobs you have in your bag, you create what you think is an improvised explosive device. You're relatively confident it's going to go off.
Before you say what happens,
you've just got to figure out how to hit the ceiling with it.
Can I just make sure we shut all the doors to this room before we do it? Because it needs to fill up in order for us to swim out. If it doesn't,
yeah.
So try and shut everything and make it as watertight with whatever's lying around. Okay.
Yeah.
And Mage Hand is what I'll use to get it up there.
I can Mage Hand it.
Yeah, I've got Mage Hand as well. No, don't fly it. It could go boom at any given moment. Do not fly it.
This is where we find out Veronica doesn't want to play Tink anymore.
Okay. Well, if you imagine this room that you're in on the map just for your own, if I put the
I know we can get it up there.
If I put the water about there,
wand of spaffing.
Whereabouts do you?
It's a literal sticky bomb.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you standing?
Everyone spread in the corners of the room. And brace yourselves. And then, first I'll have a drink of whatever alcohol I have with me. I'm sure she has something.
Yep.
And then remember, I'm a dwarf, so I don't get drunk easily, so it doesn't do anything. So I'm just going to send it all the way up there.
Okay, you send it up. Set a short fuse on it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm going to ask you to give me probably a sleight of hand check or a dexterity check, your choice, just because you're trying to hold it near to where water is coming through. Just
absolutely.
So it's like holding it in the right place without it actually, getting doused.
I wouldn't be trying this much if I didn't want it to go a little bit wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
11.
Okay. You move it up to the ceiling, and the water seems to be coming through quicker now. It's gradually moving up as a dwarf to your knee height. Can't get it quite close enough to the damage. With an 11, you put it aside, and it blows, and there is a flash. There's an acrid smell, a sulphurous smell, and the water is starting to pour through a lot more quickly. It is rising probably about a foot every minute now, but there is still no big hole. It is bigger. Maybe Tink could squeeze through it.
Drodin, tell me what that necklace looks like, please.
Do you want me to identify it now?
How long will it take? I think
About a minute.
If it's what I think it is, it might help.
If we have a minute, I'll identify it.
Well, it's rising. What did you say? How?
About a foot a minute.
I think
So
we've got
you've
time.
probably probably got
fine.
about 10 minutes before this whole room is full of water now. Identify.
Yes.
It appears to be a necklace of fireballs.
I presume nobody else. I mean, well, I'll give it to Tink. I mean, I can already cast it. It seems a bit pointless for me to have it. But also, yes, it does kind of seem a little useful at the moment. Albeit somewhat dangerous.
I mean,
How many
if we
beads?
Just
kind of,
checking. Go on, carry on. I'll check.
If we can try and submerge ourselves before it goes off, it might help us. Not take so much fire damage, maybe none. I don't know.
It's got 5 beads, I think.
Pull on, ma'am. No.
Oh, sorry, no, it's got 7 beads.
Fucking hell. Yeah, let's mage hand throw it up there.
Okay.
Or I can go up to the top because I can probably fit through and throw it down from there. So you're less likely to get hurt and it creates a bigger hole at the top end.
Or everything just caves in.
Or you will die and I live to tell your tale.
Yeah.
No downside.
It's a win-win.
It's a plan. Tink, you should take this just in case. And I give her the hilt of the sword.
I would like to remind people I have a gammy arm. I am not a strong swimmer. But I'll do my best.
Okay.
Hold on to Ambrose. She can swim.
Is that Ambrose is as small as me. Can we both go?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Ambrose doesn't fly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you have to wait for the water to get that high.
I'll go.
Well, the Darendil can hold Ambrose up to the hole.
But you can see Darendil can yeet him.
We can maybe-
Yeet him,
well,
just
no,
chuck him
maybe-
through the hole. He might end up blocking the hole there,
Can we
plugging
dig
it.
around it before we blow it up? If that's a good point. If Ambrose can hold, if Darendil can hold up close to the hole, then maybe Ambrose can scratch away a little at the bottom before we open it up.
Yeah, I mean, Darendil could probably hold Ambrose quite up close to the hole. Waterboard him if that's what you want to do.
Just no, around the edges of the hole, not under the water.
Oh.
Just to weaken it a little bit around the edges.
I mean, if that's what you want me to do, I can hold your thing up to the hole and it can... Okay. Is that what you want to do? You want to hold... So, Tink, you're going to try and force your way through this water. And
How
then
long are you going to hold him there? Because
swim
I
up.
don't want to accidentally blow up Ambrose.
We'll wait till he's done it before you climb through the hole.
Okay.
I mean, give me a... Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what it would be. Give me a strength check for Ambrose. Trying to get Ambrose to widen the hole, basically. Okay. He manages to loosen a few bricks and the water is coming through faster now. probably, it's still not a big enough hole, but probably a foot every a foot every 30 seconds, so about 2 foot a minute now. So you've probably got about 5 minutes. The water is now getting up to the chest on the shorter members of the party.
It helped a bit.
Think, go do it.
We all should hide in the corners, I guess. I'll have to make a very swift swim for it once it's blown through.
Everyone just follow the bubbles.
Do I
What
need
you
to make
do?
any checks to make my way up?
Yes, you can either give me an acrobatics check or a athletics check to force your way through the hole with this water that is flowing quite quickly now.
Well, now I roll
Okay.
good.
Okay.
I mean,
It
I
i-
do want to roll good now, but
it is hard. It is hard work. The water, the pressure is quite high, but you manage to force your way in. You hold your breath. You force your way in, and then you manage to. Again, it's hard the whole time. Are you swimming away from the hole? How are you doing it? It's probably about 100 feet of water above you. The suction is trying to pull you down. You can see the spiral on the surface, and you can feel the water trying to pull you back down. What would you
sorry.
like to do? It's okay.
Checking.
You got a choice. You can swim straight up, you can swim off to the side, or you can try and stay where you are. But you're probably about 5 foot above the hole right now.
I mean, once it gets, is it just the same width? If I can go to the side and move out of its
Yeah,
Swirliness.
hole, yes.
yeah, the whirlpool. Yeah, yeah. You swim to the side. It is hard going, but suddenly you break free. You're in free water, swimming normally. Be about
And
20
it's about
seconds have passed. Probably a round or two has passed.
100 feet up, you said?
100 foot of water above you. Yeah.
But it's only like what, 5-10 feet that I've swum of like hole in the.
You can with your constitution, you can hold your breath for 2 minutes.
No, I mean,
Just to
so now I'm in free water. I assume I was making my way through the hole in a structure.
yeah, you've pulled your
And
way
now
through stonework, and now you're just above the lake bed. Yeah.
Then, so really what we need to do is just make that where the hole starts bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find Misty Step, but I can't find it. Does it have a semantic, verbal component?
Oh, okay.
Didn't somebody cast water breathing on us before we came in? Or did I dream that?
How long does that last? Is it an hour?
Well, 24 hours.
24 hours. Okay, yeah, then you've still got it.
Who cast it?
Oh, I don't need to.
Oh, I haven't got it. I didn't cast
I
it.
thought it might have been Malice, but maybe I just made that up. No, ignored it then. Nobody can remember casting
We
it. It didn't
talked
happen.
about it, but yeah, I haven't got it.
Okay. All right. I do need to.
Misty.
I do need to keep reading the. I do need to keep reading the drowning rules then.
Misty Step is verbal, so I can't use it. So I guess I'll just.
I mean, I will let you try, but you need to do an Arcana check to speak underground, and it will reduce your air and how long you can hold your breath.
Well, I need to do it because you don't really have any force underwater, and I need it to hit the thing and explode. So
You have Mage Hand.
I do have Mage Hand, but is that also verbal? Yeah, it is.
Is it?
So I think I may as well, from 10 feet, try to throw a bead at it and Misty Step away.
Okay. You throw the bead, and actually, thankfully, accuracy isn't as important because as it gets close to the whirlpool, you just see it caught up, and it begins to spin and get ever closer and closer to the
Okay.
center. And yeah, you Misty Step. Give me an Arcana check. It's not a high difficulty because I don't think you should be restricted from casting spells underwater. Yeah, I mean, it feels weird. You give a little bit of your air away to cast it, but you cast Misty Step. And as you assume you're going upwards.
Yeah.
Straight up, closer to the surface. Everyone inside, you just suddenly see. You hear this muffled thump. There is a flash, very like half a second, brief orange flash, and then the hole just opens up, and you find yourself swirling in this room, water going everywhere. But there is a hole, and you can swim through it. Can everyone just give me a quick con check? Not Tink, but everyone else, just to see how you deal with the sudden immersion. Oh. Okay. Okay, everyone is good except for Rain, Ambrose, and Serdi, who you're kind of waiting for it, and it takes longer than you're expecting. So you've kind of like taken a breath and holding your breath, and then it's not happened, and you breathe, and as you're about to take another breath, there's the thump, and the water comes in. You just have less breath. So it's your con modifier plus 1 minute is how long you can hold your breath. You lose that 1 minute, so it's whatever your con modifier is. And I'm just going to trust you all to do that. But you are swirling around in this room, and you can start swimming up. I think you've got 60 feet to go. Swimming is half movement unless you've got a swim speed. So it is. So you've got 60 feet to go. What's your movement? 30 feet. So it would be 4 rounds to get to the top. So I think you're fine.
Yeah.
I think, in fact, 100 feet is everyone's probably fine, right?
Yeah. I've got only got a minute, but yeah, still should get up.
Yeah. So you get tumbled around and you begin swimming like crazy. You can see Tink up above you, and the water is pulling you hard. It is like really trying to pull you into the cavern. But you manage to swim outside of the cone of the whirlpool and straight up. And those of you who failed the con checks, yeah, you're choking and gasping and you've barely got any breath left, but you make it to the surface and you see the welcome sight of your ship with Eldeth leaning on the side, looking out, waiting for you to surface. And indeed, they see you and they begin throwing out life rings and ropes to pull you in. Is everyone accounted for? You look sort of flash and what?
As if we've been drowning.
Aye.
We have.
But you're all alive. They begin pulling you up onto the ship. They throw a net down the side. And you can sort of climb up.
Yes. Feel lucky to be so, though.
Was it successful? She starts counting the heads. Some of you look worse for wear, but you're alive. You're alive. We've got some warm food on, so where to? Would you like to eat before we set sail, or would you like us to set sail?
I say set sail while I dry out all of my stuff, and she's got all of her little devices and stuff all full of water, and just trying to like get the water out and clean them. Probably full of kelp.
Some of them are sparking, some of them are sort of crackling and sparking.
I think this might draw a bit of attention, so the sooner we can get away from here, probably the better.
Yeah, good call. Let's move. I'm not sure where to, though. Where was next?
Your call. I'll tell Hemeth wherever you want to go. We've got warm food ready, so.
Should we maybe aim for Neverlight Grove?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Well, which is closer, Blingdenstone or Neverlight Grove?
Believe Neverlight Grove. We'll pass it on the way to Blingdenstone.
And we do have business there.
Let's go for that then. If everyone else agrees. Start drying up some clothes and taking stock.
Yeah, you had the two deep gnomes appear with with trays filled with bowls of a hot stew and some blue bread made from the blue mushrooms that you know are called the grain of the Underdark. As you begin eating, Hemeth is ordering the goblins. The sails go up. He turns the ship, and he's like, "Right, you all wish to go to Neverlight Grove. I've never been there. I believe it is slightly inland, but we can make sail. I think we could be there within a day, if you wish."
Sounds good.
Very good. Very good. And Hemeth will begin ordering the goblins. The ship starts to turn. It catches a breeze, and you feel it pull suddenly forward, lurching forward as it catches the wind. You begin to sail. You see Gracklstugh off to your left, slowly disappearing into the distance, the orange glow on the cavern walls above, and the smell of coal and fire and sulphur slowly fades. Is there anything you would like to do before we wrap up as you head on to your next destination?
Like to walk around and everybody who's soaking wet and trying to dry themselves off, just go prestidigitation, prestidigitation, prestidigitation. You're all dry.
You get a prestidigitation. You get a prestidigitation.
Hemeth will indicate on a map that he believes Neverlight Grove is in this region here somewhere, relatively close to the shore, but you can't take the ship right up to it. You all eat a warm meal. You all get dry with the prestidigitation machine gun. Yeah, anything else you want to do?
I mean, it'd be a shame not to try and take a closer look at this hilt now that we went through all that. That's what we went in there for and risked our lives for.
Indeed.
I'll do a spot of identifying if you're willing to pass it over.
I think I passed it to Tink, but yeah.
Oh. Identify.
Okay, this blade. Well, it's not a blade. It is a hilt. It is a single hilt. You notice that it has a sun motif with a hole where a gem probably sat. In fact, I can show you. So although it is reading as magic and you get a faint magical aura, you feel like there should be a stone in this hole that is not there.
It does feel somewhat incomplete. Do I think the gem that we spotted missing on the back of the shield would have fit in this little slot?
Probably, yes.
I will verbally draw that conclusion too. Whatever was missing from the statue, I think, is what would have filled that gap.
Well, I think we need to ask the goblin then.
I forgot about the goblin.
Was he with? Did we recognise that goblin from the Illithid party from before? Was he with them?
You haven't seen him before, no.
Okay.
If everyone is willing, we can set up for the ritual. Do we know what questions we want to ask?
News. Happened.
Not really.
What
It
were your-
seems that they were part of the party that looted that ruin previously. So what I'd really like to know is where that went, and I guess the way to find that out is to ask maybe who was with him or her, who was accompanying them, where they were from maybe, and where they might be going to.
So, who were the members of your party?
Where would they go if they got out with the treasure?
Do we want to know what their goal was?
Yeah.
The Illithid previously mentioned a group known as the Society of Brilliance. I don't know if that will have any bearing on any of their answers or anything we can inquire with them about.
So, Society of Brilliance. So, who are the members of your party? Where would they now be heading? What was your goal? Do we want to ask what they found?
Yeah, it's a good one.
But I would say, what items did you find?
Yeah.
If you simply say what did you find, they might mention the
In a piece,
the wraiths or in a piece. We
an
don't
enormous
know.
sense of well-being.
What items of importance, or is that then going to be too particular?
What treasure?
What treasure?
What treasure? And we've got one more question.
Who wants the hill? Am I giving it back to Sev?
Give it to Serdi or whoever wants it.
I think I'm carrying enough trinkets at the moment.
I didn't think either of the drow might want to carry it, so.
Yeah, of course.
The sand sword, I could use it. But I already have magic
Doesn't
weapons,
presently
so...
function.
Don't mind holding it till we find the gem, and then we can decide what to do with it. If it causes distress to our drow friends, I can hide it away.
If there's no important final question you could ask,
Why?
if there's any last wishes for his body.
Didn't Alice take his head?
Yeah, but
Or
that's
his head then.
something we can still
Maybe he won't
still-
realise.
be done. Or we could ask why they were
Yeah.
Yeah,
on that mission.
if they're working for anyone, maybe.
If at any point we end up with a spare question, if it turns out they do have connections to the Society of Brilliance, I would appreciate more information upon the group.
With that, so the
Where could
So-
we find them? Let's say.
but so we've got who were the members of your party? Where would they now be heading? So if there is a connection, we know where they're heading, then that can give us clues towards the Society of Brilliance. What was your goal? Is the one I'm unsure of, because I think we kind of know what their goal was.
Mm.
What treasure did you find? Just so we know if they found something powerful that we could then end up going up against. And then we were thinking maybe why, or like who's the boss? Like what do we want as that last one, and maybe to replace the what was your goal one?
Always inquire where the group was based, because if we ever need to get in contact with them, we then have a direction to go.
That's then where would they go now?
But we
Might
don't
not
know that
necessarily
where they
be the
go
same
now
place.
yes. They could be completely different areas. They might be going to Neverlight Grove or Blingtonstone for all we know, and they could be based in Gauntlgrim.
But then we could follow them and find them if we know where they're heading now.
Yeah, that is true.
Hopefully, but we might lose the trail or.
It's the place to start at anyway.
What are the 3 questions we're definitely asking? Who are the party members?
Who are the party members? Did you find any notable treasure? And where are they likely to go next?
Okay.
Don't ask yes or no questions. Like, did you find any noticeable treasure?
It'll be what
yes.
treasure. Yeah, it'll be what treasure did you find? But so then, what do we want as the other 2?
Trying to be more decisive. So I would like to say, I think what is your party's end goal? I think that's actually a suitable question.
Okay, so we did have the why were you searching for whatever it is that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What is your party's goal? And then we have one more question left.
What is your favourite colour?
Blue, no, yellow.
Like cat.
Chose poorly.
Was your party working for someone?
Okay.
So that's actually quite a good question.
Okay.
Okay, I will get out Stone Speaker Hagram's crystal, which for some reason has disappeared from my inventory, but I do have it.
Okay.
And I will use that to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. What are you doing with the head? Are you like popping it on a table or?
Yeah, there'll be. We'll go downstairs in the ship, and we'll find a crate, but a nicer crate.
Yeah,
Upend
tasteful.
it, yeah,
Tasteful
and
crate.
place it on there. We will ask the other goblins to leave that room whilst we do this,
Yeah.
because
I don't need to see that.
We're not.
yeah,
around.
I'm not parading around a goblin head in front of my goblins.
Teach them to misbehave on the ship.
However, you could ask them if they are familiar with the goblin. It's a long
Oh.
shot, but they might be able to identify him.
He could have been indentured previously.
We're getting off track. Carry on.
Let's ask the
What do
questions.
you do
So,
best? You cast a spell.
Yep.
The head sort of. Well, its mouth opens. It kind of yawns, and the eyes flick open. All right. And it's just looking around.
including yourself, who were the members of your party?
Myself. Y. Blurg. Grazalax. Skris. And Sloopy Doop.
Can you write those down, Matthew, please?
Slug, Grazzlax, Sloopy Doop,
Yeah,
and there
I'll
was
put,
another one I
I'll put
missed.
them in the chat.
Nearly.
Skris.
I nearly shot myself in the foot there.
I kind of would rather you wrote them down and got them wrong than than I spell them. But
Chris. We've taken very different spellings to these words. Myself, I couldn't figure out how to get him to tell us his name without wasting a question.
yeah,
And why? So why is
yeah, and Blurg. About as it sounds.
Yeah, I managed to get that one right.
I think that's all of them.
What is your group's goal?
Our group's goal is to acquire knowledge, power, magic, and superior intellects.
What treasures were you able to find?
We found a gem for the Sun Sword. We found a wand that we were yet to identify, and we found a crook, which we were also yet to identify. But we failed to find the Sun Sword because the spectres kept coming back, and yeah, we're smart, but we were squishy.
That's 3 questions so far, isn't it? This is Hazel above table. 3 questions so far, yeah?
Yes,
So we
that's
did
right.
the-
Yes, it is. Yes.
Fuck off. Who was your party working for?
Well, we work for ourselves, but Grazzlax is the leader of our Society of Brilliance.
Where would your party now be heading?
They were heading to Blingdenstone to acquire knowledge of the whereabouts of Graven Hollow.
Blingdenstone, and they are looking for Graven Hollow.
And of course to investigate further incidents of the demonic incursion from the abyss.
And demonic incursion. From the abyss.
That sounds serious.
I think you've got one left, haven't you? No.
Oh,
No, that's all of them. We did who were the party members, where are they heading, what treasures, what was the goal, and who are they working for.
Okay. Yeah, the head sort of looks around. I always thought that death would be quite heavy, but I actually feel as light as a feather. And then the eyes close and it just goes still.
I thought they were pretty good questions, to be fair.
I did too.
They were very good questions.
Dave is back. He's asking if you won.
We won every time, mate. Never in doubt. Never in. This is a new campaign, by the way. TPK. We started again.
We're just discussing what new characters we're going to make.
Apparently, I'm making a Warforged Thomas the Tank Engine.
With the moustache.
They can only play the campaign that's railroading, though.
If it's not on rails, I can't do anything.
How do we give the DM inspiration points?
No, we should shame him.
No, it's genius.
So, is there anything else you want to do before we wrap up this arc of Out of the Abyss? No one?
I think we got just the right amount of revelation there.
Just a soupçon of
Yeah.
revelation. So, you dry off, you rest, you interrogate a goblin head, you eat, and you set sail for Neverlight Grove, a day or so away across the lake and a little way inland. You survived the lost tomb of Khaem. You survived Gracklestug. You actually resolved the conspiracy to collapse the Dwegar Society. But
I find we
you all-
fucking bossed Gracklestug.
you bossed Gracklestew. You did also recover a dragon egg which you turned in, allowing the rulers of Gracklestug to euthanize Timberchild, the unruly adult dragon, so they can start again. And you freed the king of Gracklestug from an
She's still
enchantment.
running. She's still
She
running
is.
wild, isn't she?
She is still out there somewhere. Yeah, succubus. And for that, you have your own abode in Gracklestug, so should you ever wish to return, your own home, big enough for all of you. But for now, we shall leave your characters aboard the... Is it still called the Asva? Or have you renamed it?
New name pending.
The as yet untitled.
Yes, we shall leave your characters sailing off into the darkness of the Dark Lake on the as yet untitled.
I
Is
mean,
that
as
the
yet.
SS as yet untitled? Yeah, just call it the as yet.
The as yet. The as yet.
So thank you, thanks guys. We'll wrap up that arc, and we shall switch to another game for a short time. So thanks for playing and thanks for surviving. I was a bit worried for a while.
Thanks a lot, Matt.
Hence, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Cheers all, and cheers Davey for stopping by. Yeah, it was a bit touch and go. There was a lot of unconsciousness going around. I think poor Serdy got put down in one hit, didn't you? Got a critical and was like splat.
Yeah.
It was contagious unconsciousness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turned around, natural 1 against Sev, turned around and hit me with a natural 20, and that was it. I was out.
So good game.
Yeah.
Right, I shall stop the stream. And we shall say goodbye. I don't know what game it is next week.
Right.
Is Sunday, is it? I'm waving too early.
We need to talk about it because 4 of you were at my house.
Oh, so there may not be a game next Sunday. That's probably more accurate. But we'll announce something. We'll post something on the page when we know what's next.
Yeah, we'll go to Poss and Icewind Dale.
Yeah, Kerstrad and Icewind Dale. So thank you very much. Thanks, Davey. Have a
Bye.
great day.
Bye.
See you soon. Cheers, everyone. Keep waving. I haven't clicked it yet. Keep waving.
Keep waving.
I haven't clicked it yet.
Get your thing here, man.
Is it?